Shalom, y'all. It's Kasamat Ban Yasharala here on day 2 of trying to get this 900 series. So yesterday, day 1, shot 850, almost hit 300 2 different times, but didn't make it. And getting real close to getting that pro ball. But here's day 2. Let's see what we got. Okay, off to a good start. Let's get a little more volume on there. A little more volume on there. Off to a good start. Okay. Can't get 300 if you don't get the first strike. That's for sure. At some point, I'll probably have people that bowl. You know, some bowlers come watch this, and it's silly, but it's fun. And, you know, I did used to do this for real. So this is not the only way that I could bowl to get high scores. I could get high scores before. Well, there ends that one. That's all right. Still finish out for a big score to get to this pro ball sooner rather than later. Tell you what, though, this amateur ball is rolling a lot better than I've remembered rolling. I mean, it's been a long time since I started over. But it's rolling pretty good. Another high hit. You know what's really impressive is the professional bowlers that do this on very difficult patterns that make average house bowlers like myself look, I mean, have a struggle. I mean, at my best, I average right around 225 on a house pattern. So putting me on the tough patterns, I mean, I was right around 200. I mean, they're that tough. And you got pros that can still average 240, 230, 240. Uh-oh. Something's in here. Got a moth or something. We're going to have to take care of that one. Okay. 230, 240 on that tough stuff, which is crazy. But that's how good they are. We don't have all the bugs in here like we did last night, but we got one that's still crept in. We got it though. I don't know what it was, but it was big enough that we're not gonna let it go. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Yeah. See that 710 fall late? Mm-hmm. So the thing about this is, you know, obviously the biggest difference is this is a game. Like, it don't take real athletic skill by any means, but it does still take a level of repetition. Because no matter what you do, you got to do it the same every time. Otherwise, you can get some different results. So first 5-7. Okay, that's all right. 256, 257. Okay, we're almost there. You can see we're almost to pro level. Probably next game, another big game, should put me over the edge. Or if not, at least by the end of this series. But yeah, the pros, you see them on TV, you know, you're seeing the very end of a tournament, you know, on the freshest condition on the step ladder. But what you don't see is the multiple games they put in over the course of the week. You know, anywhere from 30 to 40 games, sometimes closer to 50, depending on the tournament. And to average 230, 240 on stuff like that for that many games, that's really, I mean, it's incredible. But it's just hard to show that on TV. It's hard to get your average person to really understand what that looks like because it's not as athletic as your other, you know, your major four sports: basketball, football, baseball, hockey. Those are so much more athletic. Even with baseball, like, you know, people can understand you got a ball being pitched at you 90 miles an hour, 100 miles an hour. And to have the eye-hand coordination to be able to hit that thing and then, you know, make connections. I mean, that we can understand how hard that would be, but you can't see the defender in bowling, and the defender is the oil. And the oil changes, it moves, it evaporates, it picks up from the front part of the lane, it gets put down at the back part of the lane, and it can change the way your ball rolls. It can change when it hooks, how much it hooks. It can change your carry. You know, ball that strikes once, same, it looks the same the next frame, and it might not strike because of the oil, the invisible defender. It's really hard to see. One of the toughest things about bowling is you have to watch your ball motion and it will give you information, but you have to be really tuned in. You know, even in a sport like golf, where you account for the wind and you're playing the course, but those traps, whether they be sand or water, they're stagnant. They're right there. So you know how you got to get over them. But with bowling, it's ever changing. Oh no! So close. Again. Close again, but another big game. We'll get there. And yes, in real life, straight at my spares. That doesn't change. I approach this like I really did bowling. I approach it like I approached bowling. I hit the same target every time. I shoot spares straight for the most part. There's a couple that you have to hook at. All right, 279. So 299, 279. So plus 99 plus 79 is 178. So I'm plus 178 so far. And I get my pro ball. There it is. So let's see if this is the game. There it is. Got the stars on it, the little sparkly, the sparkly pro ball. Uh-oh, fell off that one. Ooh, got it to go. I know that's silly. For bowlers, I know that's silly. I'm in my living room. I still fell off the shot because I'm doing a one-step drill. That's all I'm doing. Taking one step with my swing. This is a real drill that you can do in bowling. You step up to the foul line or just behind it. Take one step to it, swing the ball, and I swung too hard. Dang it. Not tonight. Not tonight. So here's the bucket. 2, 4, 5, 8. On the game, I throw straight at it. In real life, I would probably hook at it. But on the game, I do throw straight at it. Gassed that one too. Ooh, I got the pushover. Ooh, I gassed that one. Seems like the pro balls are actually a little bit more sensitive to my arm swing. I'm kind of that's a good one. When I really kind of force the upswing, really kind of go hard at it, the ball goes faster and it doesn't pick up as much. But when I'm nice and free, it'll pick up. Okay, stumbled 7, but we're gonna deal with those. That's okay. This is our journey. How many days does it take me to get the first one? So it took me 2 days to get the pro ball. So let's see how many days it takes me to get the first 300. If you look at the ball, you can see it going down the lane. You can see it driving into the pins. I mean, that's the way you want it to do it in real life even. And that's what I'm even looking for on a game. And even after having taken a long break, and I bowled a little bit this past season for the first time in 7 years. I took a good break off. I did have a tournament where I bowled. Me and my brother bowled it. It was a 9-pin no-tap tournament. And, oh, man. That's bad. And I actually almost bowled a natural 300. I shot a 280, 288, I think it was, or something. And I believe that's my first open in 2 days, which sucks. This is going to be, I punch out for 2-team. This was not good. This was not good. Look at that. This ball definitely picks up more. I might have had a better chance with the non-pro ball. That thing really, because it just doesn't hook as early, it just stayed straighter. That ball seemed to be actually a bit more consistent. But we'll get it with this one. We'll get it with this one. Set that one down too soon. Started picking up. Like real balls will do. You set it down too soon, it starts to hook too early. 201. So 99 and 79. That is 178. 179. So that is so 179 pins over 600 is 779. Worse than yesterday, but that's today's journey. When you're looking at them, the best grandpa ever. I've earned the title. And, whether it's in real life, whether it's in the game, what we're going to do? We're going to keep it clean, y'all. Keeping it clean.